Hello, hello, and welcome to Purposeful Woman podcast. And today we have Mandy Perry. Hi, Mandy.
Hi.
Mandy is the mother of two and the world renowned leader for real, raw, limitless success. She is widely known across the globe as a coach who leverages love to help her clients scale to 1 million online with simplicity and ease. Mandy embodies a type of deep authenticity that is hard to find. She is quite unlike any other coach you will find as she shares all of her real life experiences openly so others can learn with her. She stands for raw, honest, vulnerable being, radical self responsibility, and limitless enjoyment of life. She stands for making money now, letting it be easy, and allow yourself to enjoy the process. Hi, and welcome, Mandy.
Yes. Oh, thank you so much, sister. So good to be here.
Awesome. Well, as always, I would love to know a little bit more about you. How do you do? What do you do right now? What inspired you to do?
Okay, well, this has been a journey of coming from like real poverty, growing up in real poverty and like really having massive success online quite rapidly. And then being able to look back and go, okay, what was that? What happened? How do I support others in doing that? And then watching clients just rapidly have the same success. So it's been wild and fun and exciting. And I'm happy to support any way that I can.
Oh, awesome. Well, so I would love to hear how did you start your company and what was the journey going from the poverty to starting it online? What was the
Yeah.
challenges?
Okay. So I got certified as a health coach. I was bulimic for 21 years and I really just had like a lot of challenges that way. Started as a health coach. Then I started having success as a health coach and a lot of my peers around me were like, how did you do that? How are you making so much money? And I was like, I don't know. What are you doing? What are you thinking? What am I thinking? And I started helping my friends. They started making a lot of money and I started realizing everybody has the same crap going on. It's the same thoughts, the same mistakes, the same things holding them back. And so it just naturally transformed into me doing business coaches. So 3 months after I got off of welfare, I was teaching people how to make money online, which was really mind blowing.
Cool. So, and what are you doing right now? How exactly are you teaching people on how to make money online?
So the exciting process was I hired mentors. I spent almost $1 million in like investing in myself with mentors. And then I would just walk myself through the thing. I would get a powerful result and then I would create a course. So what I did was I monetized my journey. I literally monetized my journey. And a big part of what I teach my clients now is your best is enough. Like give what you have to give right now and let that be enough instead of letting the ego get in the way and thinking we have to know more and be more and have more certifications. And so over the years, I created 30 courses those first 3 years. And then I created a membership where everybody can go and actually walk themselves through that same journey, which is a big milestone for us. We're very, very excited about that.
Wow. So what were you sharing in your all the 30 courses? What there was on?
Yeah, it's really, I teach people how to monetize their journey, how to stop waiting until you're somewhere else, how to think and how to be, how to let it be simple, how to not let technology bother us, how to not let comparisons stop us, how to not let some kind of story that I'm supposed to be thinner or smarter or better, or I'm supposed to know more before I can give what I have to give, and how to show up and back that and then be consistently the person who shows up and does that, calibrating to the you that you want to be, creating your business the way you actually want your business to be, but doing it now and letting it be really easy and flow based.
Oh, I love that. Now, like life is a now, and I think you can see it right there. Just life is now, and we get to live it. So what would you say was the number one mistake that you've done and like that you wish you could have done differently? Not that we regret about something, but with everything that you know right now, when you go back to like 5 years ago, what would you do differently?
Okay, this is going to be a little bit of cliche answer, but I do walk what I preach. I wouldn't change anything. I don't feel like anything was a mistake. The things that happened were exactly what needed to come. Going from someone who grew up on welfare to making $1 million in 25 months, there's a massive calibration that needs to happen. I mean, there's so many things that need to change in how I think. Every single thing that I did was the best I knew how to do given my current choices. And I always chose the best I could to create the life I can. So I wouldn't change anything. Are there things that were harder than others? Hell yeah. But I really just, I love to embody and I love to really live in the understanding that whatever's happening is really actually truly happening for me. And if it's not working, then there's something for me to season and for me to still calibrate to. And it
Yeah,
feels really good.
I love that. Love is happening for me. And so, okay, if you don't think you've done any mistake, what's the number one mistakes that you see your clients are making?
Think, thinking that they're making a mistake, thinking that something's wrong, thinking that the current circumstance is a mistake and shouldn't be that way. I should be doing this faster. I should have done better. I should have known more by now. No, you shouldn't have. That's entitlement. Well, we don't get to be entitled. We get to just be where we're at and walk through the journey that's in front of us. So really the number one thing I see is them trying to fix something. You're not broken. Nothing's wrong. There's nothing to fix. There's just us truly allowing ourselves to be the us that we want to be right now in this moment. So I first heard that from Tony Robbins back in the day and from a healer in Bali in the same year. And it was just, your only problem is you think there's a problem. That's what a famous healer said to me. I flew all the way across the world to figure out why I was so screwed up. And what he said to me was, your only problem is you think there's a problem. You think there's, stop looking for a problem. So I really deep in my cells really embody and believe that. And that holds most people back.
I love it. So yeah, instead of looking for a problem, like search for solutions, because there are no problems. We only can create from now and moving forward is to, yeah, create a solution for whatever is going on right now. And what is the number one advice that you can give?
To, again, like part of what brings the magic to the table and why my clients get such powerful results is I bring them back to the fundamental things that we all know, but we don't implement. And we don't really, like, do you believe in abundance? Do you really believe in abundance? Because if you do, that's pregnant or not pregnant, no in between. If you believe in it, then we're living life like there is abundance. And if you don't, then you don't, and we're not. So it's really just the number one advice I have is to stop focusing on, but I don't want to be snobby, but I don't want to be this guy. I don't want that kind of client. I don't want my business to look like this. I don't want it to be like that. And really just spend our energy and our time on like, yes, that feels good. I want more of that. Yes, I want more of that. Yes, that thing worked. I want to build on that. And really spend our energy in being like, my best is enough right now. I'm at where I'm at. Looks like what it looks like. It's all okay. Surrender to what it is and ask ourselves like, okay, what's the one next thing that I desire? What do I want? What clarity do I have? I don't need a 10-year plan. I just get to live in the clarity that I have right now and take the highest, most powerful aligned action I can right now and give to the world what I have to give to the world right now and let that be enough and watch the massive calibration that happens just from that.
I love that. Thank you so much. I think that's perfect. Okay, and there's a last question that I always ask. It's not a question, it's a filling the blank statement. So filling the blank for me, please. If you really knew me, you will know that I am blank.
That what you see is what you get. What I show on the front end is what the back end is, and what's going on in the back end is what I'm showing on the front end. Like it all just is what it is.
Perfect. Thank you so much. So how our audience can find you? And I know you have a gift for us today. Can you tell more about that?
It's really cool. My team put together videos from like when I first started, my very first like baby Mandy, all the way up until more recent ones. So there's 5 videos that is a free gift. So it's mandyperry.com/free, or you'll just see it on the free gift tab on the website.
Okay, cool. And we will link everything on the show notes as well. So if you're watching or listening to this episode, scroll down and there is going to be a link to this episode if you wanted to watch it. And thank you so much. Thank you, Mandy. And it was a pleasure to have you with us. Thank you, everybody, for watching or listening to this episode. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. And if you love this episode and you would love to see more of that, click the subscribe button to Purposeful Woman Podcast. And don't forget to text us to stay in tune with the Purposeful community for awesome tricks and tricks by texting to number +1 401 399 4105. And we will link descriptions in the episode to all of that we mentioned today. Bye. Turn your one day to day one with a purposeful day.